From the very first glance, you're not just looking at a house. You're witnessing a palace that redefines what it means to live like royalty in the 21st century. Cristiano Ronaldo, a man whose name echoes through stadiums, billboards, and every corner of football fandom, has taken luxury to an entirely new level. Imagine a $2 billion home inspired by Versailles, with soaring arches and sculpted ceilings. Rooms so opulent they could make kings and queens of history blush. Beyond the gold and marble, a question arises. What does it truly feel like to live in a palace built not just to impress, but to transcend imagination? Every curve, hallway, and glittering chandelier reflects a mindset honed through decades of dedication. This isn't casual living. It's a fortress of status, power, and transformation. But let's pause and ask ourselves, what does a home like this say about the man behind the legend? Ronaldo's journey is one of contrast. A boy from Madeira dreaming on humble streets, now curating a residence sculpted in stone, light, and gold. Cascading waterfalls beside dining tables, a bowling alley cathedral of play, and bars where every curve whispers luxury. Humor aside, friends wouldn't make it past the golden doors. Every room tells a story, but the bedrooms, the bedrooms. Luxury flirts with divinity. Soft light touches sculpted ceilings, every detail cradling dreams in opulence. The fitness haven is a palace of precision, where workouts feel like rituals in a temple of strength. This palace isn't static. Every reflective surface, marble floor, and dancing chandelier tells the story of a man constantly elevating himself and his world. The real journey begins here. Living in Ronaldo's palace isn't just wealth, it's mindset. 1 foot in Madeira, one in a Versailles-inspired palace floating above reality. Every piece of architecture, every artwork, every design element is a narrative of conflict, triumph, and transformation. Serenity of the rooftop pool, private cinema, lavish dining under candlelight beside cascading waterfalls. Luxury here is achievement, ambition, and perfection made visible. The real journey begins here. Living in Ronaldo's palace isn't just wealth, it's mindset. 1 foot in Madeira, one in a Versailles-inspired palace floating above reality. Every piece of architecture, every artwork, every design element is a narrative of conflict, triumph, and transformation. Serenity of the rooftop pool, private cinema, lavish dining under candlelight beside cascading waterfalls. Luxury here is achievement, ambition, and perfection made visible. As we trace golden halls and grand staircases, do you wonder if this palace is a reward for victories or a monument to the pressure to keep ascending? Humor aside, Ronaldo tripping over a golden doorknob or losing a football in his pool, reality is more serious. This mansion reflects human aspiration elevated to extreme, where relentless drive manifests in architecture, art, and experience. Elegance whispers sophistication at every turn. Every curve, arch, and flicker of light choreographs a ballet of opulence. The bar transforms a drink into ritual indulgence. Bedrooms radiate golden accents, offering sanctuaries of triumph and reflection. Rooftop pool, cascading waters, terraces, ultimate escape where water, sky, and art converge, giving serenity to a life anything but calm. So, what's the verdict? Ronaldo's $2 billion Versailles-inspired palace is more than a home. It's status, power, and unyielding ambition. Every surface, curve, and reflection speaks of relentless drive meeting limitless imagination. If a life sculpted in gold, marble, and light is ultimate luxury, what does it mean for those dreaming far from Versailles? How far can imagination and ambition take a person when nothing is impossible? In the end, the palace is more than Ronaldo's. It's a symbol. Luxury is more than wealth. Opulence is a story in architecture, vision, and audacity. The journey from humble beginnings to a $2 billion Versailles-inspired kingdom shows a man who never stops redefining possibility. So, the question remains, if you could step inside, would you walk these halls or gaze from afar, wondering if you could ever reach such heights?